What? Thank you. I just saw all the blood and I wanted something red. So I got a cherry Jolly Rancher. And we're back home in Ether. Or Gilgamesh. Mopar, it's always a good time for blood. Another event? Okay. Oh, I love to wake up. I just like to go to sleep in the bed because it does that. Well, the memories came flooding back of all the bad stuff that happened last time. Yeah, as soon as you fell asleep, I started doing bad check. Are you sure there's an event? Oh, it's probably this one. Now I thought I did good. Because I got like 2300 before I started failing. Even after that, I got a few right. Season A. Season E. In honor and glory to be first lay eyes upon one another. I am the Uma Bugyo, the head of a delegation from the Far East nation of Hingashi. It's very nice. I like it. Also, I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm not going to. I've seen a preview. I also forgot to get more mints. My mint container's empty. You hear it? You hear me rattling it? You hear that nothing? There's nothing in it. It's, my mints are empty. But I have seen some of the new models. Or one of the new models. And it is adorable. Anyway, I'm the Uma Bugyo, head of a delegation for the Far East nation of Hingashi. We are coming on a mission to tend to the fire of friendship with your Eorzea. Random Fox. I mean, you're still like a couple months out. Casual Headbats Fox. This we seek to do by sharing the joys of our Heaven's Turn customs, which differs from those observed on these shores. While the people of Eorzea choose a deity, to be first among the 12, we in the Far East grant that honor to one of the 12 noble beasts. I got the hiccups now for some reason. And this year the honor belongs to the horse, most dignified and dependable of steeds. Now, though I previously had the pleasure of introducing the horse to Eorzea, here are they still who have true appreciation for the creature. This time, therefore, is my hope to have better convey its appeal, its gallantry and majesty, to which end we are planning to have them march in procession. Presently, a member of our delegation is out spreading word of the event to people of Limsa Mensa. He wears a unique kabuto like mine, has a delightful mascot with him besides. I just realized he has a horse head on. Last said mascot is as anxious as it is adorable, and we are having some difficulty handling it. Isn't the orange on the snowman something significant? As an adventurer, I dare say you have wealth of experience interacting with creatures great and small. If you're willing, might we prevail upon your aid? Night-night, Jack. Get some rest, okay? In humility and gratitude do I receive your assent. Without further ado, my assistant, Yuma Yuriki, set out off in the direction of the drowning winch. Pray seek him out and offer him your able assistance. I thought she had cake on her head. Oh, look at that! It's so adorable! Nay. Umundo Unicult? Is this the horse girl game? That's just a little unicorn. Mini-corn. Oh. Come here, I say. Come here. Sigh, how am I to promote the possession when it refuses my every command? Ah, forgive me. I didn't notice you there. The Umabagyo sent you, did you say? I could indeed do some help. The little one there is a unicult, the young of a unicorn, very even to Eorzea. Our delegation was able to borrow it for this Heaven's Journey celebration, but as you can see, it is disinclined to obey me. While I am versed in the handling of horses and contain unruliness to them, this creature has eluded all my attempts to reach out to it. It appears to be daunted by its new surroundings, and will neither move nor respond to all I say. Likes me, though. Nay, nay! What's this? The Unicult approached you of its own accord? When I collected it from Ishgard, I was told that unicorns favor those who are pure of heart. Wow, this one must be broken. I thought it myth, but the creatures may truly have the ability to sense our intent. In my eagerness to use it for our festivities, I may have driven it away while you drew it to yourself with your innocence. Nay! Well, unless I'm mistaken, I wish to say that with you, you'd be willing to promote the Heaven's Term possession. Loath I am to impose, might I ask you to take the Unicult with you and spread the word of the event? The procession will set forth from the Zephyr Gate in the middle of Nastia, and strike southward. To begin with, you might try approaching the folk nearby. When you finish, pay report to the Umabugyu. I'll leave the Unicult in your capable hands. Okay, also I know I said I was going to measure my outfit yesterday. I got distracted. Nay. Those human no Unicult is eager to set forth to you. Take around the air and inform locals about the Heaven's Term procession. Alright, they won't be here while we dismount. Okay, we'll figure it out. Play this way? Also, I sliced my hand open today. Once again, I sliced my hand on my refrigerator. I need to get some sandpaper and take it to my fridge. I keep slicing my hand on it. Ah, it's Heaven's Turn again, ain't it? Our Far Eastern friends got something in store for us, I gather. Oh, now, what a curious little creature. What exactly is it? It's a My Little Pony. We can do this together. Nay, nay. So it's the Heaven's Turn's mascot, and I see now this unicorn, which makes it this year the year of the horse. Aye. Nay, nay. That explains the style of his adornments. I'm mostly out on sea. I don't have much contact with horses. There's a thriving harness trade over in Kugane. Chocobos in Eorzea and horses in the Far East. It's interesting, isn't it? How two different creatures in faraway lands came to be embraced in the same way. Kind of like how foxes came to be. There's to be a procession outside the city, you say. That sounds like a good bit of fun. Tell everyone we know about it. Nay, nay. Absolutely. Nicole appeared to be pleased at having promoted the event. Continue taking around the city and spreading the word. Where am I? Yeah, look, he was doing a chicken impression. Yeah, I'm bringing a horse to the restaurant. Nay, nay. Oh my, you gave me quite a shock, whatever you might be. I've never seen a horned beast like you before. Ah, so that's fun to tire this way. I must say, I do enjoy it when the Heaven's Turn comes to Eorzea. It allows us to experience Far Eastern culture right here at home. This procession sounds delightful. I assume the little one will be a part of it as well? Nicker nay! Oh, that could be dangerous. I gotta be more careful. Hee hee, how adorable. I'm not too familiar with horses, so I look forward to seeing them in all their gallantry and majesty. You gotta be very careful with your pronunciation sometimes. Should I just go ahead and take this down here? Okay, the peach mango is very strong. I'm trying some different kinds of water. And that unicorn young I spy. And it's the mascot for this year's Edith Evansturn, you say. I see, I see. Might be as you're aware, but the Grand Companies have been employing horses on a trial basis. Some games came about years ago thanks to the Evansturn celebration. Being hard to come by in Eorzea, they're not like to replace chocobos, but by all accounts they're comfortable creatures to ride. See the little one ear reminded me, oh that. And if the Maelstrom's also taking part in the press session as I expect, I'll make a point of ducking out to watch it. And now go back to the Umo bug you. So is Uma like horse or something? Uma Musumi? I don't know. She's a horse master? I don't know. Ah, you're returned. I'm given to understand that you have been promoted, registered together with the Unicult. And a most excellent job you've done of it. If the excitement among your townspeople is any indication, allow me to express my heartfelt thanks for your assistance. Now then, may I ask how our mascot fares? When I last time I held it, it was starting at fairly every sight and sound. Nay, nay! Oh no, look how outgoing and cheerful you've become. Had I known better, I would not think you the same creature. Lest you wonder if there is a reason why we went through not inconsiderable effort to have a unicorn be our mascot for this year's celebration. It all began during my previous visit to Eorzea, and our impassioned desire to introduce the Horseshoe Land. We had incurred the ire of a fraternity representing chocobo interests, with whose leader I engaged in a heated argument. Thankfully, each guardian knight chanced to be on hand, a charmingly impressible silver-haired gentleman, He helped us resolve matters in civility and amity. During the crest of the unicorn upon his person, he smiled as he expressed his tremendous and equal admiration for horses and chocobos both. Is that who I think it is? What's his name? Not Harshaphon, but Harshaphon's father? Following that episode, I was reminded of the greatness of bonds that transcend nations. And so, when our delegation was due to visit Eorzean once more, I was inspired to reach out to the noble house to which that knight belonged. For a time, I had feared what might become of this year's event. Thanks to the Unicult and you for helping it come into its own, I have confidence that all shall be well. Nay! Yes, all shall be well indeed. No, I'm not saying that other word again. I don't trust myself. Much like the Asgardian Knight, I believe you possess an innate ability to bring disparate hearts and souls together. Yeah, I'm not worried. Like, I don't say that word at all. So, I just don't want to mispronounce the word. Especially on stream. That's what I'm worried about. A slip of the tongue, and something sounding like something it shouldn't be. That being the case, with you having promoted the procession, full of sure am I that we shall have a great crowd in attendance. Now that the hour of the event is upon us, we shall begin as soon as the preparations are complete. Not that word. Also, I got some new socks, so I'm happy about that. Oh, I also didn't tell you. Okay, so we have a part. Wait, did you get more? There's a part 2 to a story. Should I finish this first? Usually speaking, my faithful assistants should be seen to the final preparations of the procession's departure point. Being immediately outside the Zephyr Gate, the people should not have trouble finding it. I dare say even you can make your own way there, little one, now that you've been around the city. Brenda Fox! It's a TV! 1, 2, I'm coming for you. Nay, nay! 3, 4, better lock the door. 5, 6, grab your crucifix. 7, 8, it's already too late. 9, 10, never sleep again. Also, don't blink, because you never know when I'll turn up. Right behind you. Nay, nay. Hehe, it does me well to see the unicorn in such good spirits. Now, seeing as you kindly promoted the procession, it seems only natural that you intended as well. Will you not do us the honor? That happens sometimes. You have to watch out. As I said, you never know when I'll just vanish from your eyes and appear right behind you. Excellent. Pray seek out the Umaguriki outside the Zephyr Gate. You can direct you to the best locations for viewing the event. So, I had a part 2 to a story that I've told before. And so, that won't stop me. I'm trying to tell a story here. So, about a month ago, I ordered a kitchen island for my kitchen. So that won't stop me either. Tasty, tasty fish to go with all the cheese. And so I ordered this kitchen island, and it came with a hinge that was broken. And so the company that I got it from, I contacted them. I believe the cheese just missed. They sent me a 2 new hinges to replace the hinge that was broken. And I thought the matter closed until today I received a bill in the mail for tariffs on the 2 hinges. I had to pay tariffs on something I didn't buy, because I technically imported them. I mean, they're very cheap parts. It was only like $4 for the tariff, but then I had to pay $14 in finance fees or whatever. Brokerage fees or something. It's enough to make you want to stab someone. Hello there. Ah, so you've come too. I was quite surprised when Unicold appeared alone. Nay, nay. In the short time it has been with you, it has become completely at ease around people. You truly have a way with beasts. Now then, those participating in the procession should be arriving soon. Horses with synchronized tail motions. Ah, these horses, might they be? Indeed, they're the first to be brought in from the Far East after your delegation visit years ago. Being a breed suited to our climbs, they fared very well. We employ them in patrols and various other duties, and they've proven themselves most dependable. As the riders and carriers both, it gives us great pride to present them before the people on the occasion of this Heaven's Turn. But to have our 3 steeds lined up side by side, I have no doubt that mine is the finest among them. I beg to differ. Mine has the brightest eyes, the shiniest coat, and noblest bearing. Any and all concede that it is the finest. Hee, as you can see, we're quite taken with our horses. I think I like the finest of all. These splendid steeds will make their way together along the road, putting their gallant and majestic forms on display. A marvelous way to mark the coming of the year of the horse. I trust you'll agree. Yay! What's this? You wish to join the procession? I'm impressed with your newfound courage, little one. I fear it would not be safe for you to run among the war-trained creatures several times your size. Rapid growth spell. Go. I think it'd be a great addition to the event. I'll be there to watch over it. Yeah, I'll be there to watch over it. Excuse me. Wow, that was weird. They grow up so fast. Oh, if you will accompany it, perhaps there's no cause for concern. And it's true that the people would be delighted to see our adorable mascot. Very well, you may take part. Yay! Let's proceed in this matter. While the Grand Company horse travel on the road, Unicold shall run freely through the fields with you at his side. That would help the procession end on a charming accent, I believe. What? Bigger or little? Without further ado, then the good officers and I shall set forth. We shall see you in the Unicold at the procession's end. Haven't you ever seen, Chucky? Is that the name of the movie? What's the name of the movie? Child's Play? Is that the name of the movie? Yay! Even though Unicold champion the proverbial bit to set forth. Okay, I gotta stay close. Uh-oh. So either way! Yay! Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. That's Mission Impossible. What's a good one? Dun 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 dun. Yay! Even though Unicorn was saving the joy of running freely while being cheered on by the people. Yay! Off we go. Well, if you quest, yeah. Alright, catch up. This reminds me of my puppy when I got her. She would run full tilt, but it was very slow. And so I could just walk behind her and keep up. Nay, nay! Even though Unicorn appears tremendously satisfied. It's gonna be so tired. See, we came to the destination. Alright, yeah, we're off. And the rain starts. I have to say, A murderous creature that is tiny is kind of terrifying. Nay! You're watching from here. You ran impressively, little one. Here, here, be a great stallion or a growing foal. Few things are more magnificent than a horse in motion. In the Far East, it is believed that to behold the horse's majestic form in the new year is to pray for peace and plenty. Furthermore, the unicorn is a symbol of the bond between our lands. A mark of friendship that shall endure for generations. These two things serve to lend the possession even greater meaning. Nay! In Ishgard, the unicorn is held to be the sacred beast that assists in religious rites, which is rather fitting that it should assist in heaven's turn as well. Is that so? That is most fascinating. The unicorn is also considered a sacred beast in the Far East, possessed of divine powers. Distant though our lands may be, we have much and more in common. To have the little one be part of the celebration is auspicious indeed. Suspicious? Nay, nay! Ah, truly a horse in motion is a magnificent sight. With that, my fellows and I shall tend to the tidying up. In the meantime, I would be grateful if you could report to Umabogyu. My thanks again for your invaluable aid. In gladness and glee do I welcome your return. By the unicorn's buoyant bearing alone, I can tell the procession was a rousing success. Nay, nay! You have done very well, little one, going far above and beyond your duty as a mascot. Rather proud of yourself you may be. Now, in the course of being at your side, our once wary unicorn has forged a bond of trust with you. Is that not so? Then in hope and faith to ask that you take it with you on your journeys. In your care, I believe it can reach its full stride. Our Ishgardian friends would doubtless agree. In parting, I bid you enjoy the Heaven's Turn festivities while they last. On behalf of our delegation, I wish you health and happiness for the year ahead. Draw Omikuju, what? What is that? Choose to draw Omikuji. I don't know. The Omokujishi has returned to offer his services. The main celebration to the Heaven's Turn fortune. 12 extra forges have been defined this year. Keep a watchful eye on the prosperity section of your Omokuji and discover what new journey I am waiting for you. Ian is back. Hi, long time no see. How have you guys been? What is the Omokuishi thing? I don't know. I don't know where it is. Where is it? Anyone have any idea where it is? Where is it? Where's the Omokuishi guy person? Thing. It. He, she, it, they. Southeast side. Oh. Hello there. Can I find an ideal and Kuji traditional Far Eastern fortune? Do you care to draw one? Yes! You draw as many as I but note you must pay a fee of 100 gil per draw. Alright, we're just gonna do one. We're gonna find out what it is. I should be happy to oblige. What is our fortune for the new year? Yin's fortune. I wonder if the fortune will be for me or Fox. What do you think? Grave misfortune? Thou shalt experience pseudo misfortune. Heed these words, and thy luck may change. Fortune favors those who brave the shadows. Vanity is the enemy of reputation. Stay true to thyself. Seek not profit in gilded halls. Let the amusement be its own reward. Conflict, should thou struggle to advance, look to a different path. So cast aside thine anger, like unto the matron. Thou shalt know no respite from conflict. Okay, I got a bad fortune. But there's a lesson in it, so let's see if we can take our lesson from it. Okay. So brave the shadows, that means go where it's dark. Don't be afraid of the darkness, okay? Don't be vain. Stay true to yourself, okay? Don't try to get rich. Just enjoy yourself. Enjoy the time you have. And if you have trouble, maybe you're not on the right path, okay? And if you don't let go of your anger, you will always be fighting. So there's lessons for it, okay? How'd you fare, whether it's a sad result or otherwise? I pray the words imparted by the fortune serve to guide you in the coming days. Well, this may not be my story to tell, but I'm going to tell it anyway. So what all has Fox shared? So, she seems to have injured her hand. So she probably told you about that already. So Fox had a rough day at work. To not go into any great detail about it, basically, she went and did something. She did her job, as she's supposed to, and discovered a problem. And she reported the problem, and then someone sent an email saying that the problem was her fault because she went and looked at something that she wasn't supposed to look at because it wasn't ready for her to look at it. The same person that told her it's okay to look at said don't, that nobody ever told her that. So, that's gonna be interesting. For her tomorrow, perhaps. But I think it's time to press on, right? So we finished Eden. So I think we need to push past, yeah, light flies, but the problem is evidence. Okay, if you're ready, would you recount to us how the day unfolded? It was a miserable day. I remember. Poor Grahatia. Well, I can't forget about it because Fox can't forget about it. But it's okay. She's come up with a defense. Basically, so her defense is going to be, at her workplace, everybody has to follow their procedures. And she's going to ask them to show in the procedures where whatever extra they were going to do is written. Because if they want to do extra stuff that's not written down, that's against policy. Anyway. Ask her about tomorrow. Maybe she'll let you know what happened. So he reached out to Elidibus at the last, and his heart was moved. I only did you asked. Anything for you, Mr. Stola? I suppose you did. They really went heavy in the Mommy Stola thing here. Well, even in construction, you have to follow the rules. If you don't follow the order of putting things together, things fall apart. Or you end up with like a pipe locking your ladder in place because it's just drilled through the hole. But the important thing is this: the violence proved unavoidable. You did at least come to understand your foe. And in knowing his hopes and dreams, we best remember him and his legacy. As long as they remain unforgotten, the love he and his brethren bore for one another and the star may yet be rewarded. The rain feels appropriate for the situation. You said that an ancient came to your aid, but how is that possible? A gift from Emmett Selk. He knew of Elidibus' plight. Foreseeing his own death, he made provisions to bring Elidibus' suffering to an end, lest his friend be left to continue the struggle alone. Emmett Selk was a good guy. I hate to say, I mean... It's kind of like, okay, so we're the hero of Eorzea or whatever. Let's say our country was fighting another country or something, and somehow the hero of that country and I conflicted. You can't hate them for loving their country. Like the old ancient Greek wars or whatever, where, like, you know, Achilles would fight Hector. Like, they shouldn't hate each other. I'm pretty sure they did, but they shouldn't have. You have to respect your foe, even if you have a disagreement over what you're fighting for. Or so I speculate. It's unlikely we'll ever know the truth. The best we can do is remember events as they happened, no more and no less. As Ronkins so rightly put it, history is learned, not lived. Ah, there you all are. My friend, you're going to understand that thou wert injured. Shouldst thou not be abed? Lie down at a time like this? Don't be absurd. I would have come sooner had the guards not made such a fuss. Now tell me what's happened. Where is the Exarch? I see. Okay, will you show me his spirit vessel? I think his soul's in it now. Yes, both his soul and his memory seem intact. Good. Unlike the others, his ether was not highly charged, and so it did not seem necessary to employ a familiar for the imbuing. I need to be certain all the same. Oh, what a relief. Maybe that's why we're not sad, because we can just bring him back. Also, how is... Am I sitting right? It's hard to tell. It's close. It's but a question of restoring his soul into his flesh. And as thou didst lately tell me, the success of this process resteth on no more than our friend's soul recognizing his flesh as his own. Given his apparent desire to return to the source with Acalia, one would think his soul would be only too happy to be home, no? Surely it wouldn't balk at the relative newness of its accommodation. So one would hope, and none can speak for the Exarch's heart of hearts. And he can no longer speak for himself, because he's a rock. Silly thing, he's a rock. Furthermore, though I have drawn upon all of my not inconsiderable experience to predict the outcome, the fact remains that there is no direct precedent for what we are attempting. Will his body accept his soul? Will his essences blend properly? Will he awaken the whole of mind? Any number of things could go awry. Assuming I have succeeded in tempering your expectations, I should probably add that I did ask the Exarch if he wished to return to the source in full knowledge of the risks. A simple enough question, one would think, warranting a single word reply. Yet the answer I received was rather longer than that, almost comically so, in fact. Regardless, out of respect for the man, I shall attempt to recite it, with a certain amount of poetic license. Ahem. Okay, I'm gonna try to add some gravitas to this. I know it's not my specialty. You probably need Yang for that, or I guess probably Fox for a more balanced approach. But allow me to give it a try. As I grew older... Sorry. I failed already. As I grew older, the burdens I carried became ever more numerous. Burdens which weighed upon my hopes, burying them deep within my breast. So deep that I could be certain they were still there. But when I look around me, I am reminded that, no matter how deeply buried they may be, our hopes never truly disappear. No, they are always with us, guiding us, driving us. I see it in Valtteri, who sought to vindicate his existence by creating his paradise. I see it in Ranjit, who forsook his life's cause in order to protect that which he held most dear. I see it in the people who chose to struggle rather than surrender to despair. And though our struggles may differ greatly, since the very beginning of time, they have all shared that one common thread: hope. We struggle because we have hope. And when the time comes, I too will embrace mine. I will follow my heart, regardless of the risks. And I will live with all my being, as befits one who has been granted a second chance. That was quite a speech. I think I did pretty good. Pat on the back for me. Pat, pat, pat. I did it. I read the words. Alright, anyway. There, I told you it was long, and unspeakably sentimental to boot. One would think the outpourings of a dewy-eyed boy, not the old man the XIV seems to believe he is. I mean, really, he's scarcely been alive as long as I've been in hiding. I dare say he's blushing in his vessel. Well, I am I'm... Brandon Fox. Do you think you could get rid of me that easily? You fool? I'm kidding. I'm kidding! I'm just teasing. Hi. I'm still here. Still here. I'm still standing. Speaking of which, we should make ready for our journey. Time reigns of the essence, after all. Needless to say, once we leave, there's no guarantee that we can return. If anyone has unfinished business, now it's time to see to it. We must pay a visit to Slitherbow. Let us reconvene here anon. Heard what song? What song? There remain some few matters which require my attention and Ilmag. May I leave Thancred in thy care, child? I'm still standing. Da, 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 da. I don't know the rest of it. I've been meaning to get some flowers from Amphilia. I thought you might help me might help me choose them, and then we could go to Navath Aring together one last time. A fine suggestion. Lead on. Also, I need to tell you guys something for Fox. I don't know why I started giving all the bad news for Fox. You know, no, I'm gonna make Fox do it. No. She can do it herself. Well, it's back to you and more for me. Amongst other things, I owe the mayor an apology about his airship. Oh yeah, the airship that got destroyed. Yeah. I assume you have places of your own to be at, Alisaid. I shall see you later. Say what then? Fine, okay, you want the bad news? I'll give you the bad news. Alright. So Fox is struggling to have time to do things. And, so she's not sure she'll be able to squeeze in some sort of, videos for the next trip. in April for FanFest. So that may not happen this time. So she worked very, very hard on them last time, and it took every ounce of time she had. And it basically... She basically suffered a bit for it. Just trying to get them out there and trying to get them on. As you probably guessed, I'm going to pay a visit to the inn at Journey's Head, but I want you to come too. I realize you don't need to say any farewells. But the Exarch does, if only in spirit, so I thought you might bring him along, so to speak. I'm sure you love the thought of being lugged about when his hero's back. So let's be off, shall we? I can't wait to see how Howard's doing. Howard, oh gosh, don't tell me he's wandered off again. Okay, we have to find him. Well, I'll say it, I didn't see you there. I was looking for Howard. He's gone for a walk with one of the others. They were planning to visit the graveyard, if I'm not mistaken. Well, that's relief. Shall we adjourn to the graveyard then? Did they just tie that to a giant rock? Guess so. Danger Noodle! There he is. I was afraid he'd wandered off again. Oh, there's no need to worry. Howard's safe and well. He's been showing good progress. Nice to go for walks of late. Oh, let me see if it's going to snow here. Maybe I shouldn't tell you guys if it is, but... Let me look. Snow... Maybe Sunday? We might get half an inch of snow, of wintry mix. In the middle of the day when it's not going to be below freezing. So, yeah. That's what it is. The steps usually bring him to this particular spot. Tesleen? I wasn't aware he had family here. It's Tesleen's grave, I think. He doesn't. It's Tesleen. Her sword, that is. We buried it here in her honor. So he remembers. What brings you back so soon, out of interest? I didn't think the next round of treatments was due yet. No, it isn't. Look, I realize this is sudden, but I've come to say goodbye. It's time for me to return home. But rest assured, the treatments will continue. Beck Luke will come to oversee them in my stead. I see. You did mention that you and your friends were searching for a way home. Needless to say, we'll be sorry to see you go. But I know that everyone will be happy for you, truly. I haven't seen snow in a while either. Happy and grateful, you've done so much for us. Achieved what none of us dared hope was possible. And we'll see to it that your good work continues, and that no more poor souls are buried here before their time. So rest easy and take care. Wish you every happiness. Thank you. I will miss you all. It isn't time to say our farewells quite yet. So if there are any tasks that need doing, honeybees, fetching water, and what have you, just say the word. I mean, to make use of every last moment here, after all. The time left to you is precious. That's right, Howard. That's exactly right. Those words will guide you true, so never forget them. Neither will I. So we ended up in save names. Tesleen did save him. What? I'm not crying. I just have sand in my eye, that's all. As I mentioned, I mean to stay here as long as possible. In the meantime, perhaps we go and look in on the others. Alvaro, for instance, if anyone's crying, it will be him. Okay. So around, say our goodbyes.
Oh, Alpha, no.
Oh, this was actually voiced. Oh, poor Julia.
Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes.
The thought of never seeing you again is more than my poor heart can bear.
I mean, she only knew him like a week.
Oh, it's you. As you can see, Alphino has broken the news. I don't know how to console her. She thinks we'll be lost without him.
A picture paints 1,000 words.
You'll never let me forget it, will you? I'll have you know I completed the promised painting in the end. Be that as it may, there are times only words will suffice. Lady Chai, I have a confession to make. On the day we ousted Lord Vorthree, when I revealed the truth of his tyranny and your complicity in his crimes, I did so with great trepidation. Not out of fear that you wouldn't listen, but that you might never recover. There was a time when I too, in my hubris, believed myself worthy to lord it over others. And when the lie was laid bare, when I was forced to confront the cost, the lives lost, it all but destroyed me. To awaken from a naive dream to so harsh a reality, I would have understood had you all surrendered to despair. But you didn't surrender. Far from it. You picked yourselves up and rose to the challenge. You found a path forward and the strength to walk it, and to keep walking it, day after day. But what struck me is how much faster you found it than I did.
Really? That felt pretty slow to me. But rest assured, we'll make Yulmore into a nation anyone would be proud to call home. Eventually.
You'll get there. I believe in you. I believe in you. I have faith.
You can still come and go as you please, I believe. When we have good tidings to report, I may trouble you to be their bearer.
Wonderful.
There may also be less than good tidings, in which event I hope I can trouble you for your counsel.
I should be honored to provide it, Master Chai.
Uh-oh, bear hug.
Oh, Alpha, no. I know you aren't one to sit still, but do remember to take your ease from time to time.
Her hand is as big as his head.
And no matter where you are, remember that there are people here who are praying for your health and happiness.
Like, I'm just looking at my hand. For my hand to get that big, like, because, you know, the Miko model is usually, it's probably, like, it's kind of lean. I'm also kind of lean. For my hand to reach that size, like, I don't know that I would have any bones left because, like, like, my fingers have to be longer as well as wider. And my whole hand would have to get wider.
How brave and gentle artist. You have our love, now and always.
Where even would fat be on a hand?
And you mine. Please take care.
Distracted? It's a strange feeling, Kaylee, to stand in the company of our friends, knowing I will never see them again. I struggle to reconcile it in my mind. But this I know, I shall cherish my memories of Norvrand, of every soul I met here for the rest of my days. I shall look forward to your tales of their endeavors. Excuse me, I realize now that I never asked you, what business brought you here? Can I be of assistance? Alice said that, did she? As you can see, I'm quite alright now, unlike her by the sound of it. Perhaps you might consider visiting Urianger next? Given his conversance with the idiosyncrasies of the Fae folk, I doubt it would be an issue, but a small part of me worries that they may not relinquish him willingly. As such, I would feel better if you were to look into our friend, assuming you have the time, of course. Alright, we're going to go brush before this. It's about 30 seconds early, that's not too bad. So, it's about the best time for it. I shall be right back. Okay, I'm back. Yen is back. Okay, I try not to rant about people. I try to see the best in people. But somebody needs to do something about Fox. She's a menace. So, I went to go wash out this cut on her hand. And the feeling of it made it apparent that she had not washed it out at all. It hurt quite a bit. So, I washed it out, put some antibiotic cream on it. As it should be. But Fox should have done that, like, whenever it happened. Like 2 hours ago. So she's a menace to herself. And you make sure I tell her I said so. Make sure you tell her I said so, okay? Don't worry, I took care of it. It's gonna be fine. Oh, puppy! Puppy. What's that? Is that a player? That's a thing. Oporus Paldia. That's weird. My time now and you do it never? I like that thought. Ha, that should have the pleasure of welcoming a guest even as my own occupation draws to a close. What bringeth thee hither, my friend? So thou wouldst grant the exarch a final tour of the realm, which hath been his home these 100 years? A noble gesture. As for Master Alphinaud's concerns, thou mayest rest assured that all is well here. Far from detaining me, our fae friends have agreed to assist in the transportation of these tomes under the Cabinet of Curiosity. Not more remaineth to be done. Regardless, as well thou didst come, for I had been meaning to show something to thee. An object I chanced to find after thy victory over Elidibus. Though it hath lost its radiance, 'tis unmistakably a crystal of light. One that did in all likelihood once belong to Ardbert. Having been interred with his body, it would have remained upon his person after his possession by Elidibus. And when his mortal form was, forgive my indelicacy, consumed by thy foe to fuel his transformation, I posit that the crystal did tumble free. Say that which doth abide in thee, it is all that remaineth of our friend. And if thou art willing, I would have thee deliver it unto Seto. I can think of no worthier recipient than he, and no more fitting a bearer than thee. As ever, thou wilt find the abode in Wallachdorf. My thanks, Acadia. Swimming through the sky. Full glad am I to see you safe and well. Rumors spoke of strange spectral foes bent on your destruction. But with the sky returned to normal, I assume all is well again. So to what do I owe the pleasure of this visit? Got a rock. Pass on the rock. That's a basketball term. You guys know what basketball is? It's a sport you play with a ball and you throw it to a hoop. And sometimes they call the ball a rock.
Is that Ardbert's crystal? So it is. It has changed, but I would know it anywhere. However, did you come by it?
The smell of this mint container makes me want mints. It smells good. Ah, wintergreen. Grandpa was MVP at one time? This area is so pretty.
Then, even in death, his enemies found a way to profit from his sacrifice. Oh, it grieves me to think of his body being used for evil ends. But, thanks to you, his honor is restored, and he may finally find peace. No words can express my gratitude. I will keep this crystal safe to the end of my days.
Thank you, friend.
Rest easy, my friend. You have earned it.
So this is truly the end of Shadowbringers, I guess. Close your eyes.
Pardon? Very well. How can this be?
Seto, my old friend. You've grown.
Oh, Ardbert, how I've missed you.
Is this a kindness or a cruelty, I wonder?
I'm sorry I couldn't keep you safe, or even console you. Had I only learned to speak sooner, I would have told you how much you meant to me, how much I cared.
I knew. I always knew.
Right on cue.
But I'm happy to hear it nonetheless. Thank you, Seto. My partner in crime.
What does that sound? Is that a whisper, or is that a guild invite? Or whatever you call it. Free company invite.
I see. His journey continues.
Till the end of time.
Then I will not yet bid him rest. With you, he may look forward to many more
Random facts.
adventures.
I'm back. We got the Winter Thorns facts, or Frozen Thorns facts. There it is. I'll get it right eventually. Did you guys miss me?
It has been a while since last I flew. Perhaps I too will go on a little adventure? Ride the winds, seek the horizon? Yes. I think perhaps I will.
Yeah, this is not really a moment for Yen, is it? She's more of an upbeat thing. This is more of a parting rather than a battle or a, you know... She's not good at these situations. Nor is Yang, honestly. Really? No, I declined it, and seconds later I got another one. I think somebody here is just like spamming. I wish I could see who's doing it. It can't be that person, is it? No, that's not in-game. That has to be It's the same person doing it, so hang on. There might be a way to do this. Hang on. There might be a way to do this. So go into social. So how do we blacklist? Okay. Let's see. Can you search for people? No? Can I not type in the name blacklist? No. Not a valid target. Huh. Why can they invite me from all over the world, but I can't block them from all over the world? Apparently I have to be able to see them. Their name isn't in my chat log. Like, they should have to see me to do that. How do they know where I am? How are they finding me? How do they find me, but I can't do anything about them? No, they're just... They're probably using third-party tools. Thou art returned. Tell me, how does Seto receive thine offering? Remarkable, just fated that thou shouldst be the one to undertake this task, I think. As Ardbert liveth on in thee, so too shall he and his comrades live on in the hearts of the people of Norfont. And the tale now rightly told shall inspire new voice of life for generations to come. Can you report people being a nuisance? I can't do this either. Like, I can't mute them. I can't do anything. Wait, player search. Okay. What's his name? Hang on. Really? No search results? There they are. Bam. Blacklisted him. I blacklisted him. Alright, now I'm busy. Let's see if I still get stuff. Let's see if I still get invites. Blacklisted him. Now, assuming that I'll intend to continue that tour of Manchester, so the boat is their next destination. I mean, I can still get bothered by other people, but that person invites me every single time I'm not busy. And they've invited me twice today. As tying up one's abode to some might work, yet I suspect these shoulders is heavier than most. Suffice to say, a pair of helping hands might not go amiss. Are we not worried at all that she might be, you know, saying goodbye to her cat friend? Why is my hand sticky? What is that? It feels like grease. Why is my cut covered with grease? And what's this? Have you come to spy on me? Does your auntie truly think me so slovenly? The nerve. Low as I am to this point, I put my affairs in order some time ago. I've even bade my farewells. To everyone save Runar, that is. He's nowhere to be seen. Bear hug!
Master Matoya.
I was expecting a tackle hug. A glomp, if you will.
For too long, I have remained silent, but no longer. I could not bear it if you were to leave. Please, stay. I beg of you.
If she stays, she dies.
Runar, please.
I jest. At least in part. What I came to say is this. Thank you. Without your wisdom, your strength, and your kindness to guide us, our people would still be lost. We will never forget you, Master Matoya. Wherever your journeys may take you, you will always be in our hearts.
And you in mine. Remember that your people's journey, that our people's journey is yet ongoing. Your lives will change, and so too will your dreams. Yet come what may, you need not forsake your time-honored traditions, nor less your beliefs. But neither should you be beholden to them. For it was with curiosity and courage that the Knights Blessed first triumphed over adversity. New knowledge and new wisdom are ever worthy of pursuit.
Indeed they are. And so, until we return to the Sunless Sea, we shall endeavor to live our lives to the fullest.
That is well. But however great your strides, there may yet come a day when the challenges you face cannot be surmounted alone. On such a day...
On such a day.
You may call on me. Since a means to travel between worlds exists, you can be sure I will find a way to employ it. And there remain so many mysteries here that want for solving.
Random facts. I will say this. I saw on the website that I'm using to get my outfit for FanFest, he still his outfit is on there. It's $400, but it's on there.
Master Matoya!
There's the hug.
Runha, really?
Aww. Aww. I love the way she curls her hands up on her chest. That's total trust. Honestly, he's a boy in the body of a man. Sigh. Anyway, it's time we head back to the Mysterium, shall we? You still have to take the XR to Naboth the Rang? I see. Very well. You can look in on Thancred while you're about it. His will be a difficult farewell, and I'm sure he would appreciate your support. Path goes to Twine. If you wait there, you're likely to meet him on his way back, if not before. I never said that, Zelric. Can't prove that. There's no evidence. I'm too fat, though. Nobody will pick me up like that. Too fat. I've gained weight. I've gained like 7 pounds. Hey, you two? What is this, my bloody name day? I see. Yes, Thancred was here, and me too. They said they wanted to go to Naboth the Rang, so he gave them the use of the trolley. That's right, the old girl is up and running again. We didn't just put her back together, mind you. No, with a little bit of help from Master Kai. We made her faster. And stronger. Oh yes, future trolley is looking brighter than ever. Whisper it, but I reckon it might be time. Time to reach for the stars with a trolley to dwarf all the trolleys. Guess we'd be better off making them smaller. That way they can fit in narrower shafts. That's genius. Why didn't I think of that? Enough. You can daydream in your own time. In case you've forgotten, our priority is to have more working trolleys. That's why we turned to Chinese, by the way. Not to make it with the one trolley we've got to go faster. We need help getting a few towers back in working order, you see. We were out testing them when your airship came down, as a matter of fact. You seem to have a habit of crashing things. We're back. Our thanks for the loan of the trolley. Hey, what are you doing here? Don't tell me the others are waiting for us. Let's leave. At any rate, we've done what we came to do, which means I'm ready to leave. Or as ready as I'll ever be. That's probably what's going on. You off somewhere? You can say that. So you're heading home. I'm just a simple miner and don't know much about this world traversing business. The young lady here should be looked after, will she? I'll be fine, thank you. I have a place to stay at the Crystarium and don't want for anything. Besides which, I recently made a new friend. Her name is Gaia, and she'll always be there if I need her, just like you lot. So please, don't worry. I'll be fine, really. If you say so. It being a matter of life and death, I suppose you have to leave. That feeling would still be torn. If the choice were mine, I'm not sure I could bear to be parted from my family. No, it's for the best. Reed has chosen to walk her own path, and she doesn't need me under her feet. Besides, I have my own responsibilities, and I would be setting a very good example if I neglected them. No, perhaps not. Either way, I envy your dilemma. Well then, young lady, if there's anything you need, anything at all, you're to call on us. It may surprise you. We can do more than simply offer you trolley rides. Thank you, Magnus. Everyone. Shall we then? If you're nowhere left to visit, we can go back to the Crystarium together. Back to go. But there's gotta be more to this, right? Because we gotta go back to the war. Because we gotta go back and finish the war for the Shadowbringers, right? To finish it? Or does that just keep going? Oh shoot, you're probably wondering why I'm not with the others. It's just, I always knew that everyone would leave one day. I always hoped and prayed that we'd find a way to send them home, but now that the time has come, I just feel lost. Lost and lonely. I don't want our last moments together to be sad. I won't hold myself together, just long enough to say the things that I need to say. I'm not sure I can even do that. I'll be there with you. Stiff, right? Thank you, Akela. I think we all feel brave with you around. Go on ahead. Enjoy the others. I'll be along after I've taken a few deep breaths. This reminds me of, you know, when I had to say goodbye to my dog. I just kept it together until she was gone. It was all I could do. And then I was broken for a while. Perhaps I still am in some small way. But I'm on the mend. Maybe I'll even get a new pet. So, at what point
That's
did we...
everyone then. We've all said what we needed to.
Well, let me know when I need to change it from Shadowbringers to... Skywalker?
Even as we speak, Backlog undertaketh their final inspection of our spirit vessels. When thine own preparations for the journey are complete, thou art to present thyself in the ocular.
I mean, what preparations do I have to make? I have to go back and forth constantly. Oh, we really need to make it this week.
Everyone? I want to thank you all, on behalf of the First. You, and Minfilia, and the Exarch. Without each and every one of you guiding us, fighting for us, we wouldn't be standing here now. There wouldn't even be a here. And no words can express our gratitude.
What is her accent? It's very small. Very slight accent.
We still have a lot to do. Countless trials to overcome. But if it ever seems too much, I'll think of our time together.
It sounds vaguely like vaguely English.
The happy moments and the sad. I will remember it all. And it will give me the strength to carry on without you.
But there's like hundreds of English accents. Which one is it?
Because you made me who I am. Minfilia. Reen.
Eastern England?
To honor these names and these memories, I will stand with all the people of this land and strive for a better tomorrow.
Thancred, I believe the honor of responding should rightfully be thine.
I know better than most how much you've grown, and I have every confidence you'll make your people proud.
British English, doesn't say. Name's Emma Ballantyne. Just English. I know better than, but it's just British English, that's all it says. I know better than most how much, oh, he already said it. He spoke it, I don't have to speak it for him. I don't think it would give me head pats. I mean, what? Nothing?
Gods know I'm proud of you. I always will be. You deserve all the happiness in the world, and more.
Wish my dad would say that to me sometime. Even if he said it, I wouldn't believe him.
Might
So-
we also say a few words?
Yeah, it's funny how you get to know somebody for a very long time and they don't give you what you needed. And like, if I were to ask, for example, if I were to ask my dad to say these things, he would probably say them, but it would have no meaning. You know what I mean? We're surrounded. Weapons
Why,
out.
this is just about all of you.
To see you off seemed the least we could do. You risked your all for us, fought for a realm not your own. Before you came, we had never known the beauty of the night sky. Or the joy of your company. Though it saddens us deeply to bid you farewell, it has ever been our way to send off friends with a smile. Wherever your road should lead, we shall pray for your safety. And following your brave example, we shall continue to fight for the Crystarium.
Festivities.
With or without us, you've always taken good care of this city. I don't doubt for a moment you'll continue to do so.
Aye, a more resilient people we have never known. As resilient and enduring as the tower that watches over you.
To the last, we did not question the Exarch about his past. It is only now, when he can no longer tell us, that we believe we know the answer. We have heard what became of him, and what is about to be attempted. All will be well. Of this we are certain. How could it be otherwise, when every soul in the Crystarium is praying for it with all their heart?
Now I'm gonna cry.
And so, when our Lord awakens, I bid you give him a message.
I love Lena.
Tell him he needn't worry about us. That he need no longer hide who he truly is. That he should live his own life to the fullest. And that if he should ever find himself reminiscing on the past with a smile, We shall be smiling with him. Will you tell him this?
Word for word.
Thank you. Please look after him for us.
I dare say we have all the good wishes we can carry. Let us be on our way.
Yes, ma'am. I'm surprised I don't have some kind of recording crystal to like just pass messages. I wind up mod upon no one in particular? No, really. Aww. Modded upon no one in particular. Where do you find that? Wait, where'd it go? Wrong button. Yeah, it's modeled upon no one in particular. Yeah. If I knew the name, I would still be a Rose. Master Rose. Desiring to honor a certain individual with a mammoth likeness, but knowing that it will go against his wish to do so, the artisan of the crystal mean came up with a perfect solution. Make a mammoth likeness anyway, but give it a vague name. That makes everything alright, right? That's absurd. Okay. I was about to say, who's that NPC, but that's a person. I suppose it's time. Are you ready, Kalia? Alright, let's not keep the other ones waiting. Alright, so she was definitely looking at that person because she also turned her head when she ran away. Notice that? I'm informed that you might... Wait. Did I miss something? Hold on. I wasn't expecting to actually say something. Mr. Cicalia, I have at this moment shown your associates in. Strange to think that I will not have the honor of showing them out again. But I am informed that you yourself may yet return. I look forward to welcoming you on this happy day. And if you care to follow me. I thought he just had generic text, but he actually had dialogue that time. I almost skipped it. Oh, I also see it's little Porksy. Ah, there you are. I take it you're ready for the journey. Spirit vessels are primed and our company complete. At a word from you, we shall begin. Okay, how much time we got? Okay, I'm gonna take a moment and go brush before I get started. I'm just gonna go for 2 minutes. I just wanna make sure that we have time, okay? So I'm gonna go for 2 minutes and go brush, and I'll be right back, okay? So brushy, and... Okay, late as usual. I get it. I get it. Sorry. Sorry. Alright, we're back. Let's press on. Alright, cutscenes will begin in sequence. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let's go. Let's do this. Figured I should distribute the vessels at once. We're at the last hour of stream. Hopefully the cutscene will not last longer than 1 hour. I love Final Fantasy. I love the story, but cutscenes need to be less than like 40 minutes.
All right then. Pray proceed as instructed, beginning with your memories.
Banker should have the hardest time with this, unfortunately. Yep, that's the Porksy.
The first step is complete, and all appeareth to be in order.
Well, that just leaves our souls then. We're in your hands, Angelo.
See, I would have done one at a time, personally, but okay.
It is done! The vessels have received both their memories and their souls!
Should we maybe grab them so they don't hit the floor?
I hereby entrust them to your care. They belong to you now. Just be sure to guard them well, yes?
Like, maybe make sure they don't fall? Maybe we should put, like, tables there.
This will work, won't it?
Porksies. Check Porksies. I think it's spelled like this. Wait, or maybe it's, Oh, I'm sorry, it's, IE. It's IE, not, It's like that.
Our theories have held thus far. But I make no promises about what is to come. Even the greatest mages in history knew better than to transport a soul across the rift. We, my dear, are in unknown territory. Prepare as we might, we cannot account for all possibilities. And it is in such circumstances that accidents are wont to occur.
You might, your bedside manner could use some work,
Yet miracles do happen. So let us pray and will our friends home.
I won't stop praying until I know they're safe.
My lower legs are a little chilly. Oh, it's almost down to freezing.
All safely stowed away? I do hope so. All that remains then is to step into the mirror. Go now, and safe travels.
Once more into the breach, dear friends. I mean, we've done this like a dozen times just in the story alone, not counting the time we went back to do, like, Christmas stuff. Of course, now we have 6 people with us. A little extra gravitas, maybe. Necessary. How do we get them back into them, though? We're not out of storage. Better buy hard drives before they go up because of stupid AI stuff. Maybe we should stick the crystals in their mouth. Well, that's why RAM's like double the price now. And graphics cards are gonna be like double the price coming soon. How do we know which crystal is which? What if we end up in a body swap situation?
Did it? Are we?
We're home.
Oh, you're back. You're back. You're all back.
I like you still as top here. I think that's a very common top you get. I just don't remember where to get it.
Thank you. My body feels like a sack of potatoes, but otherwise, I've never felt better. That said, I doubt any of us will be fit to travel for some while. May we leave the rest to you?
I would definitely wear that top in real life, too.
The vessel beareth our comrade's blood. With it in thy possession, the way will surely open before thee.
Yep, to the Crystal Tower.
What? But you've only just got here.
Oh. It probably can't be too expensive, right? I think... Isn't the hemp one of the lowest level, things?
Tataru, might I trouble you to brew us all a pot of your special tea?
Specialty?
Ah, and we may require an extra cup.
We can hope. They don't know what's going on. Maybe they do know what's going on. I don't know. How much do we tell them?
Yours is a long road, my friend, and it stretches onto places beyond imagining. With your every step, these grand adventures shall grow more distant and faint.
Where'd that come from?
And there may come a day when you forget the faces and voices of those you have met along the way.
I feel called out.
On that day, I bid you remember this. That no matter how far your journey may take you, you stand where you stand by virtue of the road you walked to get there. For in times of hardship,
when you fear you cannot go on. The joy you have known, the pain you have felt, the prayers you have whispered and answered, they shall ever be your strength and your comfort. This I hope, I believe, here at memory's end.
Some days later. So did we miss whatever happened here? So I guess it went well.
What is it, Alize? Are you all right? Do you still feel under the weather?
Physically, I couldn't be better. Thanks to Kryle's ministrations, I'm already looking forward to our next fight.
The lines of her outfit look very weird when she does motions like that. Very unnatural.
But seriously, don't you have anything to say about that?
What is it? Do we bring back their weapons with us? Alright, that's a little absurd.
No less impressive than our garments. You've outdone yourself, Tataru.
To give credit where it's due, I had help from a certain fiery pixie who visited me in my dreams. They gave me all the information I needed to get the details just right.
Oh, that's the pixies to be mad at us for leaving.
For your
us saying
weapons,
goodbye.
though, I needed a lot more help. Thankfully, our favorite heads of state were happy to place their finest craftsmen at my exclusive disposal. Oh, and speaking of the Alliance leaders, they all expressed their unreserved elation at your safe return, and promise to come and see you in person as soon as they can.
They really needn't have gone to such trouble. But we'll be keeping these gifts all the same. Do pass on our gratitude.
I realize we haven't taken up new martial arts, nor have I ever been one to set much store by appearances. But I can't help feeling a certain lack of, I don't know, personal development.
I quite understand. But as you observed, the others had the more pressing need. Rest assured, our turn will come.
If I expend any more ether, I swear I will blink out of existence. I need a bite to eat.
Oh, there's the bread.
Tataru, a cup of tea, if you would be so kind. And something sweet.
Is that the cow? The ether dense bread that tastes awful, like fish or whatever?
By Mistress Kryle's exhausted state, may I assume that the ward hath been restored?
Indeed. We succeeded in weaving it anew, albeit at a slightly diminished potency than when I had Becklug's assistance.
Earlier, yes, I had some,
It is no cause for concern, though. The tower is not easily reached, never mind breached. And even should some few succeed, their presence won't escape my notice.
I had some English breakfast tea.
Excellent.
Earlier.
Said
good.
duty thus discharged, thou art free to go wheresoever thy fancy taketh thee. Upon which note, hast thou perchance come to a decision? The offer remaineth open.
Very nice. That's caffeine-free, if I recall.
If you're certain that's what you... I
Look
mean,
at his
if you
tail.
think
He's so nervous. Graha, please. Oh, look how he perked up. He's like a little kitten.
Right. I accept. Henceforth, I shall count myself a scion of the seventh dawn.
Alright, good boy.
Grahatia, at your service.
That looks really weird on that model.
When I was a boy, many long years ago, I yearned to stand tall as the heroes of Eld. But, like a fool seeking to pluck the stars from the heavens, my every attempt to reprise their deeds fell short.
Not anymore. One new crisis awaits.
Help! Somebody help!
Did you miss the whole thing? Okay. give me a second.
Hippogriffs! Hippogriffs on the rampage! A giant flock of them! Please, we need help!
I could do with a little rampage myself.
What? Now wait, just a...
I love that. She's so happy.
Here we go again.
They had a bet on how long it would take her to get back in action, I guess.
I will join the fray when I finished my tea.
Thus did the Avatar of Destruction descend, and in her wake leave naught but tears and ash.
Look at that smile. I love it.
And then, one day, an all but forgotten dream from my youth stood before me, in the flesh.
I can't pause this cutscene, so I'll have to tell you after, Zarek, okay? I'll do a quick recap after.
So it was that a new adventure began.
Oh, okay, it makes sense. I thought it was money. I thought it was a bet. My bad.
The memory of a dying world's end. Night after night. And I thought it but a tired old dream.
Is that red carpet or blood?
I knew that securing the palace would provide your Radiance with depressingly little sport. but that you should fall asleep out of boredom. Splendid. Truly splendid. And my own preparations, you will be pleased to hear, proceed apace.
There's some weird shadows on his face. You see that?
Oh, yes. They proceed very well indeed. Frighteningly so. And we owe it not least of all to this singularly useful body I chanced to find. With the Populares now all but destroyed, it will be the simplest of tasks to discredit their groundless assertions that I met with a grisly end. And as the very much alive Lord of House Brutus, I have a vast fortune at my disposal. Ah, money, 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 the great motivator. There is simply no better way to move men and expedite plans than with its alluring glint. Would you not agree?
Xenos is bored. Good shot.
But wait, were we not acquainted, you and I?
Oh, that guy. Oh, no.
Should our familiarity cause you distress, I beg your forgiveness.
What did you say your name was?
That was the dark hair girl's brother.
Oh, a dagger through my heart! That my deepest desire should forever remain unfulfilled, to live unrecognized, to die forgotten. Oh. So it goes. Whatever this flesh may have been before, it serves only as a vessel.
You treat her like crap, and then she got sold for slavery. Did she hate everything?
And I, faithful Fandaniel, labor only to advance my lord's ambitions. Speaking of which, with the palace in our hands, we may now proceed with the next phase of the plan. But how very odd. Despite all our havoc-wreaking, old Elidibus did not deign to appear. Dare I hope that the last of the unsundered is gone?
He's only getting less crazy now.
Imagine it! Bound no more by the shackles of mouldering memories of damnable duty, free at last to live for the moment! Your radiance, but give the word, and I shall go forth and prepare for you your hunting ground.
That which awaited was a fell beast. Ferocious, ravenous, remorseless.
Do as you will.
And Xenos is crazy. But this guy's crazier. At least he, I understand Xenos. He's just bored and likes combat. That's all he wants. He wants a good fight.
It has been too long, my friend. And insufferably dull in your absence. When you return to me, you will share everything. Every blow will be a story unto itself. Every triumph. Every kill.
Rest assured, we shall have a fitting stage for our reunion. Oh yes, to reprise that transcendent moment, I will set this world ablaze. And we shall dance before the pyre.
He also delivers some great lines.
The beast shall kindle the flames of the apocalypse. Into its domain shall the hero set forth for the final chapter in the tale of this star.
It kind of reminds me of, what's his name? Shadow from One Punch Man, where he's just like, I want to fight you, so I'm going to cause havoc until you fight me. Okay, so to recap what happened, how Grahati is back. So he fused a crystal with his memories to test it out. And when he died, he sent his soul into it. Because he was dying. And so that crystal came back with all the memories. Okay, so I need to step back. So this guy went to the Crystal Tower. Alright, Grahatia. Alright, so he's here. So he's in the Crystal Tower. He time traveled and through time and space to the past to Norvrond, where we were. And he did stuff there. Well, that's the one that died, the one that time traveled. So we brought the crystal back here to his past self. This guy hasn't done any of those things. He has not time traveled yet. And he never will, because the world didn't get that bad. He stayed in the tower until the world got bad. But now we've averted that timeline. Well, that guy died. We brought his soul and his memories back. And gave him to him, his past self. And they have merged. So that's how I came back. So he remembers everything we did over there. He's effectively a different person. It's kind of complicated. They splice the souls together, etc. Ah, you're back. Hey, kid, do you think I was excessively familiar earlier in my tone of mannerism? I thought it better to be familiar than formal if we are to be comrades. But now I'm worried that it may have detracted from the gratitude and respect I harbor for everyone. Perhaps you might consider it a nod to my regrettably less than humble beginnings. Yes, that will do. Sigh, being free to live as one pleases is not without its challenges. In a way, it was easier when I had a mission that consumed my every waking moment. It provided me with a focus, a constant push in a singular direction. By the way, was casting spells always so draining? I'd quite forgotten what it was like to do it without the tower. I've rarely felt so exhausted, or hungry. Yet if all I did was bend the bow, I'll be of limited use to you on your adventures, so I shall persevere. Whoever I might have been before, I'm now a scion, and an inexperienced scion at that. A green initiate, eager to learn how best to contribute to the cause. That he might follow in the footsteps of his inspiration. Oh. My mouth's getting a little wild. Achievement unlocked! Hope's Legacy. Oh, greetings, Kayla. Come look in on our friends? Rest assured, everyone is quite well. I've been keeping a close eye on them, and I've satisfied myself they're all in fine health. As a matter of fact, they're just about to convene in Dawn's Respite to discuss how best to use up their pent-up energy. Let's join them, shall we? I keep getting the hiccups.
Well, my friends, now that we have all settled back into our bodies, it is time we resumed our duties in earnest. Let us speak of our plans.
Ever since the Emperor's death, it's been one unsettling rumor after another. I have a mind to pay a visit to Garlemald to ascertain the truth of the matter.
A prudent endeavor. 'tis of the essence that we establish the full extent of the threat, not least if it should prove that Xenos doth indeed orchestrate events from the shadows. In light of which possibility, I shall accompany thee on thy mission.
Well, I feel like we're falling behind.
Be assured that thou shalt find me more a help than a hindrance. Thou requirest another to imbue thine ammunition, dost thou not?
Assuming that's settled, there's something I've been meaning to look into as well.
Welcome back, everyone!
Wow, I haven't seen her in a while either.
Lise!
You're fine now, right? No more headaches or keeling over?
Nope, all good.
That's right. We're fighting fit and raring to go.
We're excited. I was about to think of a button. Oh, there it goes. My mouse had a light on it for some reason. Apparently there's a
The
button on it that
famous
lights up.
Lise Hext, former scion and hero of the Alamegan resistance.
I don't believe we've met. Really? It's so easy to assume that all Archons are acquainted.
But then I suppose your fields of expertise are rather different.
Grahatir, at your service. I have read much and more about your exploits, Commander. It is a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance.
Exploits, she's a cheater!
Likewise. The others told me all about you.
Do not be so sure. Words scarcely do justice to the vital role he played in our victory in the first. A more dependable comrade one would be hard-pressed to find.
Oh, right. I did glance at the report. But I'd be lying if I said I understood half of it.
Yeah, we don't, you're not here for your brains. You're here for your fighting ability. Hey, that's what I'm here for. Nobody's keeping me around for my looks, that's for sure.
Well, that's a lot to take in. Just to be clear, this means we're not heading for another calamity, does it?
Shorn of their unsundered master's leadership, what Ascians remain shall struggle to see their plans to fruition.
That took a second. Arbitrage Fox Violent. Sorry, Violet, I'm kidding. Is this one new?
And though I would ever advise caution, I believe we may rest easy for a time.
I don't think it's new.
I'll take that as a yes. Even so, I don't know what to make of this business about Hydaelyn and Zodiac being primals.
A difficult truth to bear, yes. But at last we understand the nature of our adversary. And if there are no further calamities, neither will there be rejoinings, meaning Zodiac will never regain his full strength. Even so, as the oldest and mightiest of primals, he remains a force to be feared.
Zodiac, there's a little trick for you. I don't know if you want to... if you don't want the name in the picture, if you, do Show Fox before the title goes away for Random Fox, the title should go away faster. If that makes sense. Okay.
Though his is a power born of the desire for salvation, we have seen the havoc it may wreak. And it falls to us to ensure that it is never again brought to bear upon this star.
Okay. I know I know you had a complaint about that before.
But tell us, Lys, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit?
I'm going to take
What
my
do you
pill.
mean? Isn't seeing my long-lost comrades reason enough?
That's
All
fair.
right, there was one other matter. I have a message from the Alliance, and before you ask, yes, it's about the Empire.
I went in and took my pill.
So, after Emperor Varys' assassination, it seems his cousin Nerva made a bid for the throne. The trouble is, he wasn't the only one with designs on it, and it didn't take long for a civil war to break out. And it's not just in the provinces. Early reports say huge swathes of the Imperial capital have been reduced to rubble.
Swathes? I always thought it was swats.
The Alliance will soon convene in Alamigo to decide on a course of action, and we were hoping you'd come along.
Hang on.
Swath.
Yeah, swath. Yes, I don't know.
Well, as it happens, Urianger and I were just this moment planning a little trip to Garlemald. And we should be grateful for any advice the Alliance can provide on how best to make the most of our visit.
To Alamigo, then.
Why don't you go on without me? There's something I need to look into.
Ah, forgive me. You were just telling us. What is it, if I may ask?
I want to find a way to cure the Tempered.
Of course. You think it may be possible to adapt the treatment you use to help those corrupted by the Sin Eaters?
I'm sorry, a cure for tempering? But that would change everything. Alize, consider yourself uninvited. Go and find us this cure.
I'll do my best.
We know you will.
I was hoping you might join me. Don't worry if not, though. I won't hold it against you if you'd rather attend a stuffy meeting.
Ooh, tough call, tough call. Do we go to a stuffy meeting, or do we go fight some stuff? What meeting? Lead on. Yeah, let's get out of here.
I knew you'd say yes.
I'll come too. If you don't mind, that is.
Well, we did promise. Yeah, come on, let's go. Come on, kitty. Let's go.
Mind? I'm sure they would be glad of your company. Pray, enjoy your time together with your hero.
No. That's not... I mean, I simply thought my knowledge might be of some use.
He's so cute when he's flustered. And that's why everybody keeps teasing him. So, I probably shouldn't tell you guys this, but, if you get flustered when you're teased, people will tease you more.
We shall be on our way then. Godspeed.
Just like me. Yep, I will tease you if you get flustered. When I set out to save Hawrick, I think Gabu was always in the back of my mind. And having proved that the Light Corrupted are not lost, I'm convinced that the same must be true of the Tempered. Similar to those corrupted by the Sin Eaters, the ether of Gabu's soul has been rendered stagnant. And though the root cause is different, perhaps the solution is the same. It is by no means an unreasonable hypothesis, Alice, and it warrants full investigation. If there's even a chance we can save Gabu, we have to try. But however much I'd like to race over limbs and set to work, there's no room for recklessness, not when a child's life is at stake. As I'm sure Becklug would tell us, we still know little and less about the soul. Any number of things could go wrong if we don't exercise due caution. And so before attempting anything, we should learn all we possibly can about tempering. There's just one problem. Research in the condition has long since ground to a halt. The combined work of the many scholars involved doesn't exactly amount to a wealth of knowledge. Now that the modern scholars passed, what of their ancient counterparts? I know the Algans took it more than passing interest in the subject. And if what we seek is to be found anywhere, it would surely be at the Ethereal Chemical Research Facility. Where they experimented on Prime was in the worshippers, yes? Good thinking. I've never actually been there myself. I did read the reports on Aziz's Law, which means we'll be needing an airship. Heh, an airship, you say? You made the northern make of Silvertail Lake. I've got a little surprise for you. Oh, come prepared to travel. Okay, as much as I want to press on and just keep going, I mean, we've got a little bit of time left. But, this seems like a reasonable stopping point. I know it's a little bit early. I'm gonna try to get my measurements for my outfit tonight, if I can. So, we're gonna stop a little bit early. I know, as I say, when I'm falling behind, I stop early. But fear not, because as soon as we finish Silksong, which I feel like we're pretty close to finishing Silksong. I'm not giving you my measurements, no. As soon as we finish Silksong, we'll be doing more Final Fantasy. So currently we're getting about 2.5 hours a day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so 7.5 hours. About 3.5 on Friday, so that's about 11 hours total. So 11 hours a week for Final Fantasy. Well, once we finish Silksong, we're going to add another, probably what, 4-5 hours on Saturday, and then another 2 hours on Sunday, so that'll be another 7 hours on top of that. So we'll be adding another 60% more time for Final Fantasy per week. So that should help us finish a little bit faster. Anyway, I'll call it there. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you all have a great night and a great day tomorrow. Back tomorrow with more chess puzzles and Final Fantasy 14. So good night, everyone. Fox out. Night night.